Hello and welcome. We all know Microsoft Copilot is a huge deal for productivity, but all that power comes with a real need for smart governance. So today, we're going to break down how you can adopt this incredible tool safely. We'll be focusing on the AI security frameworks and the best practices your organization absolutely needs to have in place. Let's dive in. Now, before we really get going, just a quick heads up. This is part 3 of a larger 10-part tutorial from Virtualization Options LLC. And this part right here, it's specifically for you, the senior managers, the line of business leaders. Why? Because we're digging into the strategic frameworks you'll need to drive a secure and, most importantly, a successful rollout. All right, here's the game plan for today. First, we're going to talk about the new AI threatscape. What are the unique risks we're dealing with here? Then I'll introduce you to a zoned governance framework to help you manage all that risk. After that, we'll walk through a smart, phased rollout plan. And finally, we'll talk about who needs to be on your AI deployment team to make sure this thing actually works. So let's kick things off with this new AI threatscape. You see, AI isn't just another app you install. Its ability to learn and connect dots on its own introduces fundamentally new security challenges. And these can create pretty significant business risks if you don't get a handle on them from day one. We've all seen the promise of Copilot, right? It weaves AI directly into the tools we live in every single day. Word, Excel, Teams. The productivity gains are, frankly, undeniable. But it's that deep integration that makes having a deliberate, thoughtful security strategy so absolutely critical. And this quote really gets to the heart of the matter. Most of our existing security is built for structured data. Think neat rows and columns in a database. But AI? It thrives on the messy stuff, the unstructured data like our emails, our documents, and all those chat messages. This means an AI could, for example, pull some sensitive financial data from one document and mash it up with public marketing info from another, exposing information in ways you'd never, ever expect. And that opens up a whole new can of worms, brand new ways for bad guys to attack. We're talking about things like prompt injection, where attackers trick the AI into breaking its own safety rules. Or data poisoning, where they corrupt the information it learns from, causing it to spit out bad or even malicious results. Then there's model inversion, which lets attackers basically reverse engineer the AI to steal the sensitive data it was trained on. And get this, with automated reconnaissance and AI-powered social engineering, phishing attacks can become so hyper-personalized and convincing that they're almost impossible for your employees to spot. So how in the world do we manage this? You can't just lock everything down, right? That would completely stifle innovation. We need a more flexible model. And that brings us to a zoned governance framework, a strategy that's actually inspired by how Microsoft rolled this out to their own 300,000 employees. The whole framework is built on 3 distinct zones, all tiered by risk. At the bottom, you've got Zone 3. This is for low-risk stuff, what we call citizen development. Think personal productivity tools. In the middle, there's Zone 2 for partner development, where your business units and IT have to work together. And right at the top, you've got Zone 1 for the high-risk, mission-critical enterprise apps. This whole approach keeps you from being either way too restrictive or, dangerously permissive. Let's break this table down a bit. Zone 3, that's where your employees can experiment, building personal tools with pretty minimal oversight. Think of it as the sandbox. Zone 2 is for more serious departmental tools, like maybe an HR bot that answers benefits questions. This requires a real partnership with IT and a structured review process. And finally, Zone 1. This is the big leaks. We're talking about high-stakes applications like AI agents making financial decisions. These demand full IT management, just like any of your other mission-critical software. Okay, having a great framework is one thing, but actually implementing it? That's another beast entirely. A Big Bang rollout is, let's be honest, a recipe for disaster. The real key here is a phased and safe rollout, which lets your organization learn and adapt as you go. The process breaks down into 3 very clear phases. You're going to start with an executive pilot. Give Copilot to your senior leaders and some tech-savvy early adopters. Why? Because they'll give you high-quality feedback and become your champions. Next, you expand to specific departments to understand their unique needs. What is the legal team using it for? How's finance using it for reporting? And finally, once you've built out all your support and governance, then you move to a full enterprise rollout. And this brings us to an absolutely critical rule. Each phase must have clear, measurable success criteria. Think of them like gates. You don't move from the pilot to the departmental expansion until you've proven you can handle the security, support, and governance needs of that first group. This gate-based approach is what stops the rollout from getting ahead of your organization's ability to actually manage it safely and effectively. All right, the final piece of this puzzle isn't about technology at all. It's about people. A successful AI adoption simply cannot be siloed in the IT department. It has to be a genuine partnership across the entire organization, from the very top all the way down. So, your deployment team needs a seat at the table for all these key areas. IT, of course, is handling the technical side. Security is assessing the risk. Legal is making sure you're compliant. But just as important, your business units are identifying the real-world use cases, HR is managing the training and cultural shift, and communications is keeping everybody in the loop. Bringing these groups together, that's how you build a strategy that's both holistic and robust. So, as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with this. The question isn't whether you should adopt AI like Copilot. Honestly, the potential is just too great to ignore. The real question is this: is your organization prepared to govern it effectively? Are you ready to balance its incredible power with all of its inherent risks? Thanks for joining us.